All right, folks, good evening, good evening, good evening. Come on in. Come on in, everybody. Well, community, come on in. Come on in, come on in, come on in. Uh, Please, as you come in, please hit the thumbs up on your way in. I want to talk about the SNAP benefits uh, that we've been hearing so much about. There's an update today. Um, those of you that are coming in, please hit the like button on your way in. This is not going to be a long video. I'm just trying to make sure that I give you guys some updated information about what's going on with the SNAP benefits as it stands today for November the 4th, 2025. So what it looks like is that it is being reported, I should say, is that the Trump White House has refused to pay November benefits despite being ordered by two federal judges. I believe Virginia and Minnesota, the judges were from, ordering him to pay the benefits out. Then yesterday they were talking about paying benefits out at 50% of the total of each case. Basically, whatever your benefit amount is, they would be paying out half that amount. The issue is about the funding, because the White House is still refusing to release the funding. But what the judges ordered in particular is the release of the contingency funds that are in or being held by the USDA. The U.S. Department of Agriculture has an emergency fund, a contingency fund for they situations like this, emergencies, natural disasters, things like this. Well, initially the USDA was going to issue the funds. They had put up a memo on their website. Then they took it back down, saying that the funds could not be used for that purpose. It was only for situations for like natural disasters. However, that determination was reasserted or reviewed and reinterpreted by the federal Supreme Court, and those judges ordered the administration, the Trump administration, and specifically the USDA to release those funds for the month of November. Well, it was only $6 billion, a little bit, but I think about it was either 5.8 or $6.8 billion in that fund. However, the fund, there's 42 million people in the country that receive the SNAP benefits. So the $6 billion was not even close to what was needed to pay out all the benefits. So what they had decided was that they would pay out the benefits at 50% of each case's total benefit amount. That was the word on yesterday. Friday, they were ordered to pay it out. They said it's going to take about a week to get the system loaded. Okay, so the benefits will be paid, but it would be delayed. Then yesterday they said they were going to pay all the benefits out. However, it would be at 50% of the total benefit, because they were only going to use the $6 billion in the USDA contingency fund. I hope you guys are following me on this, okay? Then, now, and there's a caveat to that as well, because when the judges ordered that the administration release the contingency funds, the $6 billion, remember, that is in that fund, it's not enough. So they said you must find other. Part of the order was that the administration must find other monies from other sources. Okay. So, okay. You had, now this was a result of 11, I believe it was 11 state level attorney generals that sued the United States government for to release those benefits. That's how it got to those federal judges to make this order, just for FYI, whatever. Okay, so from that point, Friday, they were ordered to release the funds. They said, okay, we'll release it, but it's going to take at least a week to load the system. Also on Friday, multiple states, I cannot tell you how many at this point, but probably at least the 11 that were involved in the lawsuit against the government decided that they will use their state funds to fund the programs themselves. I know here in Michigan, our benefits would be paid out, the total benefit amounts based on our state budget alone. Our governor was not needing the federal dollars to fund the program for the month. Now, we're not talking about anything ongoing or moving forward, just for the month of November. She allotted $50 million. I think she pulled out $70 million out of her budget to fund the program, include 50 million going to SNAP benefits to cover our state here in Michigan, and $20 million to cover the pantries because of the shortages and the burden that is on the food pantries while people are going through this crisis, right? So that's what was going on here. I think in Virginia, the Virginia government, the state of Virginia government was only going to pay out benefits. They only had enough money in their state budget to pay out benefits to people who receive their stamps on between the 1st and the 4th of the month, right? So, which I thought was unfair, because you got a whole, that's only a few days in a month. What about the rest of the people who get their stamps on the 5th, the 10th, the 20th? I mean, it just, but that's what they were going to do. With they had enough to pay out for beneficiaries that receive their benefits on the 1st through the 4th of the month, and that's what they were doing in that state. And there were other states. It's been a lot to follow. So I haven't been live, but I have been closely following this situation so that I can bring you the most accurate information as possible. So let's move on. Recap again. Friday, several states decided they were going to use their own monies to fund the SNAP program and pay out those benefits for the month of November only. We are only dealing with the month of November. It has nothing we say here has anything to do with next month and any other ongoing months, and whether the program will continue and all of that. Then the judges also ordered the federal contingency dollars to be released, which is a total of about $6 billion. But $6 billion, even for 1 month, would not fund the whole program for 42 million Americans that receive those benefits. Let's keep going, because this is not the worst of the story. All right, today it is being reported that Trump is refusing to obey the federal judge's orders and will not be paying out those benefits. Now, this is interesting because I have seen things around social media of people saying that they got a partial payment. Some of them said they got a quarter payment, like if they got $100, they got $25 that open up on their card on the 1st of the month, things like that. So I don't know what's going on. If those are being paid out by the individual states or what's happening. However, here's the worst of it. Trump is not only refusing, as it is being reported, to adhere to the orders of the federal court. What I am hearing through the grapevine and other social worker friends of mine and things like that, is that not only is the federal government refusing to pay the benefits, obey the orders of the courts, they have also shut down the EBT system so that the states cannot pay those benefits, even if they wanted to. So listen, guys, This thing is getting real nasty, right? It's getting real nasty, okay? And it has such dramatic implications. You see the thumbnail. I'm like, this is third world America. This will be, if we allow 42 million people to go hungry, right? This will be like a third world country. I mean, literally, people will be in the streets fighting over food. Okay. Similar to the pandemic, when people were in stores having fights in Walmart over diapers and formula. Women could not, with newborn babies, couldn't get formula and diapers because people were in the stores buying up all the toilet tissue, buying up all the baby supplies, and reselling them at double, triple the prices, and all of this kind of pandemonium type stuff. Now, I'm not trying to be over dramatic. However, this is not good. This is not good at all. It's not good at all. Those of you that have tuned in, please, please, please hit the thumbs up. I need you guys, and share the video. Share this video. We need to inform people as quickly as possible. I am working to try to get resources for you guys. Those of you that are watching, you know 211 to dial 211 from your phones, cell phones or landlines. That is to the United Way. It is a national organization where you can find help in your area for various things, not just food, shelter, clothing, rent assistance, mortgage assistance, all of those things. I'm in the process, as you guys know, on those that follow this channel, you are aware that I am just getting home from the hospital, probably about 8 weeks ago now, about 6 weeks ago now, following heart surgery. So I was in the hospital for a while, all summer, and I'm just kind of getting, so that's why I'm not on screen and all of that thing. But you guys need to be aware. Those of you that can, I would suggest that you go shopping and get what you need, because if this thing is turned over again and these benefits are paid out, they will likely be hitting people's cards all at the same time, and the stores are going to be crowded. Product is going to be running out quickly because they can only stock so much to be prepared. And right now, it doesn't appear, I just did some shopping last week, it doesn't appear that the stores are even stocking very much, because they are probably because of the uncertainty of whether or not those benefits would be actually paid out. And I actually said the same thing. I said, before I even start going live on this stuff, I want to make sure that I have a good idea of what's going on. I decided to do it tonight based on the information that I got today, because I think that even though we still don't have solid answers, that the implications were strong enough to go ahead on and report the status of what's going on as it stands today. So as it stands right now, it is being reported that the Trump administration is refusing to obey the judge's orders after those 11 state level attorney generals sued the government for those SNAP benefit dollars, because of again, this is the basic needs of 42 million Americans. And so these attorney generals got together and formed their own cohort to sue the government, and the judges sided with them, agreed with them that those benefits should be paid for the month of November despite the government shutdown. This is all a political battle between the left and the right. They are hanging the lives of people and children and seniors and disabled people and all of that in the balance of of politics. And it is the most detestable thing that we are witnessing, in my opinion, that has ever gone on. It is unbelievable, right? So I will be posting updates, also resources. Findhelp.org is another one. Will also help you find food pantries in your area, wherever you are. You put in your zip code, and it will give you any information they have on food centers, food banks, and all of those things in your area. I'll get those things posted up on the community wall as well. So we'll talk about that. So again, this is what's going on as it stands right now, and I will definitely keep you posted, even though I'm not going live very much. I know you guys are, some of you are waiting on some other videos from me on some of the cases that we're, true crime cases that we're following. I'm going to get those videos done. Again, please uh, give me a little grace in terms of, just getting kind of getting settled in. I'm getting settled in now pretty good at home after the surgery. So that is what is going on with me, and why I'm moving a little bit slower than normal in terms of getting things done as I intend to. I was promising to go live on Friday on the Kelly Bryant case so that we can go over the court documents. We need to still do that. And I ordered the Murdoch movie, the Hulu original movie on the Murdoch murders from the family and now later Alex Murdoch down in the Low Country in South Carolina. Everyone knows that case. It was a huge, gigantic case from 2024 when he was convicted this year of killing his wife and son. So very intriguing story, family, uh, and all of that. Uh, and so I've been showing that movie on our Discord server channel or whatever since October the 15th. I did it the first couple of weeks. I missed last week. Nobody's been coming anyway. You guys have not been showing up. But if you're interested, I'll probably be there tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. I think we're on episode either 7 or 8 or whatever, and they've added some more episodes. Right now, they got episodes going to November the 12th. So that's going on as well. So you guys have got to, I got to get you caught up on that. Somebody is saying something. Hey, hey, what's going on, Kiwana Records? Um, I gotta call you. I gotta call you. But I've been watching. I've been watching your channel. Uh, this is the cousin of little Naziah Harris, one of the huge cases that's going on right now, and that we've been covering on the channel as well. She has her own channel. I need you guys to go over there and support her. Let's help her get monetized. Everybody's making money off this family, but the real family. I have a huge problem with that. I don't have a problem with content creators, but I think that we should, if anybody should, it should be them. So that's all I have to say on that. Anyway, you all go and support Kiwana. Um, and she's saying hello, everybody. Um, and yeah, so this is what's going on. This is a huge, gigantic crisis with these SNAP benefits, and I am following them, guys. I really am. Um, it's sad because so many children, so many seniors, so many disabled vets, and all of that stuff, people that have given their life and limbs to serve the country, and they've just been tossed. The millionaires are eating, though. The billionaires are eating. And just to take away people's basic needs, that is not a, this is not a burden on our finances. We're going to talk about what's really going on. Okay, we're going to talk about that stuff, and I'm going to shed some light on some things and share some information. If you guys are, most of you are aware that I am a social worker, and so there's a lot that I can share with you guys. I think that you would be interested in hearing about, and information that will probably help you navigate this thing, this crisis. Again, I'll get the resources as I have until I can get the website back up and running. On the community page, please check that and share the video. Please hit the thumbs up on your way out. Kiwana, I'm not going to call you tonight, but I'll give you a holler probably tomorrow, um, and see what's going on with you. But I have been listening in, and I'm glad that you're doing well. You're doing good. You're doing good. All right, guys. Share the video. Hit the thumbs up. Spread the word. Let everybody know what's going on. Don't hog the information for yourselves. This is a time for us to help one another, right? We have to do it. We have to help each other um, to make it through here, because we are looking at a situation where we potentially have a government that does not care, and so people have to care about each other in times like this. One thing about us as a country and overall, when crises hit, we tend to band together. 911 was a great example. Men and women of all races, colors, creeds came together and tried to help save people, pulled out dead bodies, and did what we needed to do to get that site to respond to that tragedy. So this is what we're kind of looking at right now. Again, I don't know if this will change as the government reopens, but let this be a learning lesson in terms of, we'll deal with it. But if you are on the system and don't have to be, um, get off as soon as you can. That's what I'm gonna say to that. Get off as soon as you can, because they're going to continue to play with these benefits. Okay, that's what it is. This is a trial run, but I believe a sign of things to come. So again, I just wanted to do something really quick just to keep you informed. I thought this was important enough to go ahead and share. We still don't have answers, definitive answers that as I would have liked to have been able to present to you. However, I think that what is happening is important. Trump is again, just as a recap, it is being reported that the Trump administration has refused to obey the judge's orders and will not be paying out the SNAP benefits for the month of November, and has shut down the EBT system so that states who were willing and able to fund their uh, uh, people on their own, residents and of various cities and states, uh, cannot load the system and pay out even if they wanted to. It is absolutely crazy. I think that is absolutely bananas. However, I will come back as soon as I have more information and let you guys know what I find out. Thank you again for tuning in, and I will catch up with you guys later on. Have a good night. Enjoy more of our videos on the Community Advocate Network channel, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you would like to advertise your service, special announcement, or event, you may contact us at the Community Advocate Network at gmail.com. For community resources or services, visit our website at www.canmichigan.com.